Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is. I'm glad you're here. So I have on my desk a little journal that I made over kind of the holiday when I was at my bestie's house. If we were there for a couple of days and we like to craft together. And so I kind of had an idea and then she helped me out with it. We made a chart that I'm calling Roll for Inspiration, and it basically is using a set of dice. And I'm kind of a nerd. I couldn't find my dice though because I haven't played D&D live with people for a while, so I'm not sure where my dice are and I couldn't find them. So anyway, I pulled up a dice roller on my phone. You can just Google it and look it up. Just put it in your search bar, put dice roller, and you can find dice rollers that have different types of dice that have different sides on them. So you can do it that way, or you could make your own chart if you wanted to do this using just six-sided dice or things like that. So anyway, I'm gonna get right to it. I already did the roll because I used my phone to record, so I needed to look it up really quick. So I did that beforehand. But I haven't looked to see what they are. I just wrote down the numbers because I knew what I needed for each one. So this is Technique, and it's a 20-sided dice. So I have written down here for number 13, Tearing. And then Hardware, I rolled a 3, so I have to use staples. All right. Then we have a D8 for Theme, and I have Steampunk. Then Type of Ephemera, I rolled a 12, so I have to make a folded pocket, like a one-page wonder. Folded, oh my gosh, I cannot spell today. Fold, O-L-D, pocket. And for our colors, we are doing a 10. So we're doing brown and black, okay? That goes nice with steampunk. And then our material we have to use in it is a 1. So we have to use some fabric. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna have to grab a few little supplies to see what we're doing. I've been cleaning out, organizing, things like that, so I had a little extra stuff on my desk I forgot about, you know, going through stuff, and I realized when I go to put something away that I had stuck something else in a cubby hole, and sure enough it was more paper scraps, if you can believe that. And I was like, oh my gosh, and they literally have been in that box for like a year at least, well, more than that. Okay, so I'm gonna find a little page in here that will work for all of our choices. So we have brown and black. We already have some brown and black pages in here. Let's see. I have done some cute little stuff in here. Brown and black. We can find something. This is brown. We need steampunk and a folded pocket. So this is going to be like a fun little thing too. So I got some brown pages in there that would work because I want to start with a good base. This would also work here. Let's see on this side. So I have some fun closures. So this is like tucks like this to kind of, oops, not that, to hold the page down. So it's like a slide I made to kind of keep that in, since this is a 2 signature, but it's kind of a funny fold. I'll probably do a little tutorial on how I made this little guy at some point. So we have this. These are brown. This is brown. We could do something with this. Some brown on there. This we could turn into our brown and black page. That would also work. We could do like a little double spread here. I think we might do that. And then our back pocket, we have a couple pages here. It's another pocket that I had to do. Let's do these two. All right, so this is the pages we're gonna do. I'm gonna stick this out here and make this a little flatter. This is kind of funky because of this, but that's okay. That is just fine. Maybe a little clip on the pages and we can start rocking and rolling. So we need to do steampunk. I might need to grab, so I wanted to mostly just use my scraps that I had left over from things. What was I getting? Clip, binder clip. Now, steampunk. I'm thinking, let's get some gears on here or something. I don't want to do anything too overly bulky. This is a fun texture. Maybe we'll do something on here. But yeah, I think some gears and then we'll go from there. What do I have? Where are my gears? A stencil or something would probably be good. Let's look in our bundle of scraps. So these are my leftover scraps from our December journals, but then I have some scraps now that are specifically from this. So, of course, I have extra scraps. And then we need a pocket. I'm just looking at my scraps. I have these fun things we could tear out and put on here. They're kind of steampunky. Let's see what else we got. These are just like I said, the scraps left over, some things that I pulled because I had to do magazine page when I was doing this before. I had to do some modern things like that. And then my friend had this, I noticed she had these natural coffee filters and asked if I could have one. Such a goober. Okay, so I think this could be fun on here for another layer of texture and stuff. But maybe if we cut it out or do some fun layering or make it like a big gear shape, maybe we'll do that. That could be fun. Let's do it. Okay, so let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's use this for our folded pocket. Okay, first I'm gonna cut out a gear pattern on it though before I do the actual fold. So I'm gonna just fold this like I would a snowflake, and let's see what we get. I don't know how it's gonna go, but let's find out. So let's see. Okay, let's see what we got. Hey, not bad, actually. Not bad at all. Hey, that works. Let's see, we can pick a spot where the tines are nicer. Okay, so we can do our coffee filter like that. Oh, I do like it. Okay, so one way to do a one-page wonder is like this, fold and fold and fold. Do I want to do it like that? There's different ways to do one-page wonders. It's not something I've covered yet in a video, so I'm just trying to think of one of my folded pockets that I do regularly. I think though, I'm worried this is a little thin, but I do like where this is going. So let's do like that. Oh, I like that kind of. I wanted this more. I wanted this to cover this more though. I want it like this. Maybe I won't use this as the pocket element. Let's do this. And glue you down, and then we'll do another layer, I think. Yes, okay, and I think I'm gonna use some matte medium to glue this down. I need a paintbrush and something to squish some stuff on. So this is just matte medium. It works as a really good glue. or it can work as a really good glue. Grab a paintbrush. Wanted a wider one, but this is what we got. So let's do, oh, I wanted to do background stencil first. Okay, stencil is not here. I keep my stencils in a binder so that I can get to the things that I want fairly easily. I think this one would be good. Let's use you. And then what do we want to do? I want to add some background here with these cogs. I need a couple of scrap sheets. Boy, I'm a little disorganized here. Scrap sheets. I'm not going to be worried about getting the book. I just don't want to get stuff on my desk. Or at least I'm going to try not to get stuff on my desk. She says when her desk already has been covered in things for I don't know how long. Ha ha ha. I kind of want to do a spray. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't take long to shake up. All right, so this is Distress Oxide Spray Gathered Twigs. And let's see, I'm gonna kind of push this down a little bit so that it's in better context. So this is a mask. All right, that is cool. I love that. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab that coffee filter. I'm trying not to get stuff all over the place. And I'm also trying to make sure I can show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to lay this on here. Hopefully you can see this. And because it has spray on it, I'm putting the reverse image of this stencil or mask onto the coffee filter. I do this a lot before I clean off stuff, if I am cleaning off stuff, to add some more texture to things. Another thing you can do is spritz water onto your stencil that already has the ink on it and then blot it down. But it is a nice way to add some extra texture to things and designs and whatnot. So this is drying really fast. So we're going to be able to very quickly put on the coffee filter here. Hopefully I can get it all to behave. So first layer, let's do this here like so. Okay, maybe up just a touch. Yeah, okay. So I am taking that gel medium or matte medium and I am going to brush it on here really quickly, and I am using it as a glue. I'm gonna go this way with this stuff. And get this on here right away. So it gets tacked down pretty well. And I'm gonna put a layer on top as well. So this one has holes in it, so got to be careful we don't glue it down. Luckily we have plastic on this side too. And I'm okay with the fact that it's transferring through to the other side. I'm just loosening it up. I don't want it to stick down there. That would not make me happy. So now, and also this is going to make this page a little bit more sturdy as well. Okay, so we're going to let this dry a little bit and then we will come back. First though, let's get this off of here. Maybe. I was hoping it would just tear. It's not tearing as easily as I thought it would. All right, now we're gonna let that dry, clean my brush, clean this stuff up. I'll come back in a little bit. Okay, so I gathered some supplies. This is dry. So from that scrap pile, I'm gonna use this as for my pocket. Matches my book. This is from a magazine. And I'm gonna use this. Basically, I'm just treating this like it's a book page or a piece of paper. That's all I'm doing. So I'm just cutting this out quick, and then maybe I'll do a little bit more cutting right away because I have decided on a focal point also from my scraps that I had. So we got this guy cut out for now. Backside's fun too, but we're focused on this side. Okay, so that is done. The next, I'm going to use this guy as my focal point, so I'm just going to quickly cut him out. So I'll probably be editing this part out because I have to look closely at it. So, because it's so dark, it's black on like this really dark brown. Okay, here we have it. So we have him cut out. We cut out our paper to use our pocket. Put my scraps over there. Okay, so next we're gonna fold that pocket so that we have that going. So here is that paper for the pocket. I'm actually gonna cut this white edge off of here on this side, because I don't know how much of it is going to stick out yet or not as I fold this. So this is our folded pocket element. Cut a little bit more down here. Okay, so I want this to be prominent, I think. These are all colors that kind of match with how our book was going before. So I'm folding it in half. And then I'm gonna bring this side up. Let's see. First, maybe let's do this. I'm gonna fold this in almost to the crease. Okay, now that's gonna give me a good spot for this corner. This is, I don't know if I've done this pocket yet on a video or not. I like this pocket. Now I want to mimic that fold. Actually, easier to do it this way. So now you have something like that. And then what do I want to do with this friend? Go down. That is nice. Slight juxtaposition. I know what I'll do. Okay, so we folded that both ways. I'm going to get rid of some of this bulk too. So first off, I'm going to give myself a fold as a guideline to cut. So this is kind of straight. Maybe I'll tear it instead. Yeah. Hopefully it will tear. Tear, friend, tear. There we go. Okay, so that's the front. Like so. And we're gonna cut the bulk out of this, just so we have a little edge there. And we are going to do the same with that one. You can't see it anyway. Would have been able to do one more layer if I hadn't done this fold so drastically in the back, but that's okay. This still gives us plenty of spots. So we're gonna glue this, I'm gonna ink it and glue this down. And let's do, because we need brown and black, let's get this black, do some black on here. So I'm just gonna use that. I have a dauber on here already, kind of. So I'm just going to ink this now all the way around. So this is going to get glued here. And then we're going to glue this one down. And this one. And then we're going to glue here. Oops. Okay. Next. So I'm gonna let that sit there. Now here is this friend of ours. And this is all pretty black. I'm not really seeing a lot of white sticking out from the paper, so that's good. But I think he needs like a top hat or something. So I'm gonna see if my top hat stamp, it'll look kind of funny. Maybe it won't. I'm just trying to see. Here, let's look, because it's kind of at an angle since he's kind of turned. I don't know if that'll look appropriate, because normally this is up. So the brim would be going the wrong direction. I might need to do a little think on that. That's all I got for a top hat though. I wonder if the bowler hat looks any better. I might be able to change the brim, because that's the problem. Because it's curving the wrong direction. Looks kind of silly. He could hold it, I guess. I have an idea, so let's try it. I do like the top hat better. I feel like a top hat is perfect for this situation. So I'm gonna try something. I do not know if it will work, but I'm wondering if I stamp this onto something, if I can't change the angle of the brim. So we're gonna give it a go. I'm just gonna see, I don't know. Let's stamp it on this scrap here. So I'm thinking this, like that, and then we'll stamp another one. And I'll show you what I'm thinking. Find out if this will work or not. I don't know if this will work, so this could be an interesting experiment. So I'm gonna cut these guys out really quick. Bear with me. So I'm cutting off those parts of the brim on this one. And then I'm gonna keep the brim from this one. Can we manipulate this to be the opposite direction? We can. I think we can. I think we can make it work. Let's do. Let's stamp one more, okay? So I've got one more thought, because it's really close. It is about as good as I can get with a little top hat that I wasn't planning on making today. Just wanted to check one more thing. See if that helped at all. Negative. Negativo. I think this is about as good as we're gonna get. Maybe we can find some way to make this more appropriate. Maybe it'll look better. Maybe if I add some lines or something to it. I don't know. I am gonna have to pause recording here pretty soon anyway, because the light, I don't know if you guys can see that, it's coming in through the window and I don't have a curtain there that is easy to access. So let's see what we can do really quick with this. I think maybe using some black marker on it to highlight some areas. Let's just start with a little ink and see if that'll make a difference. Actually, that kind of seemed to help some. Okay, I like that. Let's just go with it. I don't know what else we're gonna do to make him a little steampunky. Top hats feel steampunky. Let's go ahead and get some more little elements on here. Maybe this can go on here. Or do we like it like that? That's kind of cool. Let's see. Actually, let's try this though. Auditioning where to put this now. While we are thinking, I'm going to add a little bit of something on here too. Oh, you're all sticky. These are like pen nubs. I think they're really cool. So I'm going to add some of these on here. Nice. He is part of a image from a art book, and I used another part of it was her. So she was in the picture. I think they were like this. So kind of fun to get to use him. It was like they were going to the opera or something. That was for Victorian. Victorian was the theme for that one, that roll. Okay, so we will leave this for now, come back. This will be a tag. This stuff will be all dry. My light will be better. All right, I gathered some things, found some stuff that we might use, and yeah, so I ended up gluing the pocket on this side. I decided that's where I wanted it to be. I found some other little bits. We might use this, we might not. I haven't decided. It's clearly the wrong color. Right now, and I like this tag. It's left over from my Defemorember stuff. I like the textures on it. So we are going to move this. And we are going to move him. He is fine. We are not going to change him. We're going to color this. We might make some marks on this and this. I also found this piece, which is very steampunky. So I think I'm going to turn this into another little card. I have this clock and these gears pieces. This is probably not going, oh, okay, we might use that side. I'm going to set this out of the way. I have these little things. Where can I set them so they don't get lost? I will put them in my tiny little Viking ship, because that can go in there. This is it's a salt bowl, I think. I've had it for a long time. I love it. I got it at a secondhand shop. It usually sits up on my little divider. Okay, we're gonna try and hit these flowers too. All right, is that everything we need? It's my chapstick. Okay, I did some shaking up. So I just threw, this is my spray box, and since I'm going to be doing some sprays, I threw down some scrap paper that I have in here. These are some things that did not print correctly for a different little project that I was working on. So I was trying to see if I could make a photocopy of some stuff, and it didn't go as I had planned. So all right, so we are going to add some spray to some stuff in here. And so I'm just laying these in here to see what we can have happen. I don't know if I'm going to use that piece. These flowers do need to be sprayed. So we got that. Do I want to lay a stencil in here at all? I might do. Let's get these guys over here more. Since they are smaller, I'm going to remove some of this plastic off of this sticker sheet. It's because it's got sticky backing. And let's put you over here. I like doing a couple of things at the same time. So if I'm gonna spray something, I might as well spray a few more, right? So I did give these a bit of a shake already. So we have Distress Oxide Gathered Twigs. I don't know how all of these are going to work. We will find out. And a little bit of, this is aged mahogany. And what else did I grab? And this is hickory smoke. I think I want a little bit more brown in here. And then I'm going to hit it with a little bit of water. Like so. And now I'm going to hit it with a few things with some of this mica sprays that I have. I did shake them really well, but I'm giving them, so I want to get a little bit more metallic-y, so see what happens. There's that, it's like a copper. Let's do this as a little silver. Silver and, oh, tarnished brass. Let's do the tarnished brass instead. I'm going to hit this with the tarnished brass and maybe this one and maybe our flowers a little bit too. I don't know. So let's get this in there. That guy. I like this. These need a little hit of something. Let's do a little bit more of the aged mahogany. They were orange and I did not want them to be orange. That's better. Let's hit them with, oh look, I haven't used this one yet. I thought I had all the wrappers off these guys. Apparently I had not. So I haven't even used this one yet. So let's get the packaging off of here. Don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. It might be really subtle. I don't know. Okay, let's leave that. Now we're gonna let these dry and go from there. So I'm gonna set these off to the side so they can dry and see what else we can work on while we are doing that. This I can put on, I can blot this onto something. Let me see what I have handy. Why not? Just bloop it down. I should have grabbed some other scrap paper so I could do that, but that's kind of cool. Just making collage fodder out of our extra stuff. Make some more designs. Okay. So while we are waiting for those to dry, let's carry on a little bit. This we're going to turn into a tag. So I'm going to cut it down on my paper cutter. So that's one thing we can do. We're going to wait for our other little friends to dry that we worked on, because we might put some of them behind him. We have some stuff to go in the tag. So let's cut this down and see where we're at. Okay, so now this should fit. Yes. Or we can do that. Or we can do here. Or we can do here as well. So we got options. So let's make you tag shaped. I'm going to do this in the top. Perfect. And let's punch a hole in it. Just a quick little hole. Let's ink this guy around the edges. Move my drawing box here. Get out our ink. Just gonna grab this palette again here, and let's get black around the edges. Not going to do too much to this, I don't think. Oh, I want to round those bottom corners. Let's just round these quick. Oh, that's not very straight. Let's try that again. That was better. I'm gonna do the back too. Let's see, what else can we do to add a little flair to this without doing too much? I just want to keep it really flat. I feel like that might have an issue in the pocket, although that is kind of fun just as a strip maybe. Maybe not. Okay, I have some more stamps out here. What could be fun? Let's see from this set if we got something else. Put a little top hat back in here. Let's do a postal telegraph. And let's do that in a dark brown. Okay, nice, nice. Got quite the mess on our desk right now, but that is okay. Gotta make a mess sometimes. So postal telegraph. What else do we got here? That's fun. I'm gonna do a little alphabet just as some background texture. See, that's fun. Just a little hint of something sometimes can make a big difference. And then I want to add a couple of like inky circles. Let's do that with black. Like that. Maybe like a partial. Okay, I like that. This is just from this palette of Stays On inks that I have. And let's see, the splatter, do I have another splatter out? I don't. You know what, I do have these little plus signs, which are interesting. Let's use those. These little plus signs. Let's do it in this gray. Subtle, you can't see them a lot. Let's put another spot over here. I think I used brown for that one instead of the gray. Oh well, that's fine. So that one is done, essentially. Just adding some stamping sometimes makes a big difference when you're throwing together a little something. I didn't want it to be too bulky because, you know, it's a little book and it's already kind of thick. So this one is essentially done. We'll add a tie. Go to my scrap here. Oh, why is this not one open? This is a tin. I keep these little random fibers in that accumulate on my desk sometimes. Here's a little bit of black. Oh, where's our list? I feel like I'm forgetting something from our list. We have the folded pocket. Check. Where did I put the list? The list. I have to make sure we're not missing anything. Okay. Oh, tearing. That's one of the things oh yeah. Okay, so we at least tore that bit, but we need to do some more tearing. I feel like staples. We got the steampunk, fold pop, brown, black. Ooh, fabric. Biscuits. Okay, well, this is one start of some fabric here. It's not a lot, but it's a start. So, almost not following my rules. Crazy. I want to, it's my black, I need a brown dauber. So I can hit this with some brown on here, this little bit of fabric. Make it a little more grungy to go with everything else that we have going on here. Okay, put that on the brown side. Staple. See how we go here. I'm gonna try and not mess this up too much because the ink is not completely dry. So push that up there. In hindsight, if I had remembered the staple situation, I wouldn't have punched a hole in there, but that's okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna staple this right here. I like doing little crosses. Boop. Okay, that's good. So that needs to dry a little bit. It's not quite dry because it's on that shiny, a little bit shiny. So, all right, so that one's done. So that's in this one of these pockets. Some of the elements that are drying are for the other one. Okay, this guy is dry. And we need to do tearing. Okay. This is kind of fun. Backwards. Kind of this hot air balloon kind of thing. So, gotta get some more tearing in here. Oh, kind of missed out on what we were trying to accomplish with the whole hot air balloon situation. Let's try that again. Let's go here. Okay, that works. So let's get that glued on there. I'm just going to use glue stick on this. It's vellum. It might get curly and weird, but we will see what happens. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to line it up with the bottom and then bring it up and over to the back. Okay. Now, that's good. Let's just trim this side. This one I'm going to leave more as a just journaling card instead of a tag. Okay. Fabric. Do I have another scrippy scrap in here? This is torn. We can work with that. Can't really see that if it covers that part. Maybe that's okay though. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Let's just do it. No lollygagging. Get it on. Just make decisions. It's definitely got glue in there. Let's go here. Tearing. Oh, I like that. Okay. And now I feel like we need a tiny focal point of some sort on this guy. Did I grab anything for that? Or have something close to hand? No, I don't. Not handy in the steampunk theme. But once stuff is dry, maybe. Okay, that might be cool. Yep. This is very wet yet. Do I want to put it up here, here, here? Okay, I need to let it dry. It is so wet. Okay, I guess we're going to be in drying mode today. Sometimes it is like that. All right, so that's drying. That's got to dry now too. So I wanted 2 tags there, or one here, one here. I've got plans for another one, so let's go ahead and get this guy started. Let's get some black on here. It's kind of like this almost crocodile or reptile print. This is leftover from a antique photo little folder that I used in my Defemember stuff. Okay, so that's the background. I have a plan for what I want to put on here, but it's drying. So I think I want to put that clock on here. We need a fiber. Let's use a piece of this in here, since we already have used a tiny bit. So then we cover our fabric and torn some more. Wish I had remembered a little bit sooner that was one of our things we needed to use. I think I'm just going to tie this. It's a little long. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to tie this one. So far we've used 2 staples. I feel like we should use a couple more staples. Let's give that one more little tie off here. And then tear that off. Okay, perfect. I like it. All right, so 3 little tags. You know what? Let's leave this out. We can also maybe use this someplace else. Oh yeah, we should have like a little cluster or something down here too. Let's do it. We'll build up a little more texture here. Okay, that's good. And then, yep, now I think we're really in drying mode right now. Although I'm still thinking his hat needs to be darker. maybe I will shade that with some marker. Do I have a black Sharpie handy? No, I don't. Do you want to know why? They get stolen from my desk. Okay, so I'll come back after some stuff is drying. Got a fresh cup of coffee. It's actually Mexican mocha, and most of the stuff is dry, so I think I'm gonna move forward and hope that everything else dries as it needs to be. I'm impatient. So things I did, I used a black marker on this, and then I swooshed my finger across it, and I think that made a big difference on his hat. So I'm feeling better about that. Okay, quick sip. Hardly get to my coaster over here. My little scrap bin is getting full. Okay, so I'm thinking I want to put this back here, but I don't know for sure yet, because I have some other kind of collage-y stuff here that I want to work on. So first, before we continue, let's finish the tags, and then we will move forward with the background, I think. So this journaling card needs a focal point. I feel like this is too tone on tone. Maybe a little of this. Let's do tear this guy out here. Maybe that'll work. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, let's do that like that. Let's ink the edge of that a little bit, I think. Although the contrast with the torn edge, maybe we'll leave that. Okay, I like that even better. So let's get that glued down. Let me make sure you can see me. Yep. So just some glue stick, heavy duty. And then this guy here. And then let's trim this off. And then I don't know, maybe we're done with this one. We'll see. Okay, so we have a little bit of that left. I do like this. Maybe, I feel like it needs a little something right there, but I don't know what. Decisions. A number or a letter. A number or a letter would be nice. Maybe, let me see in my weird sticker pile here if we have something that will accommodate us. I have like a random pile of stuff that sometimes I like to pull from. There's like a, that could be cool. Xylophone. That, another xylophone there. Okay, let's do that one. It says good luck on it, but it's fine. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine if we can get it off the paper. Just, let's see here. You know what? I'm okay with that. It's not, I know I was saying up there, but I guess down here is where it's gonna go. That's kind of fun. I don't know if you can see that. I know it's a little bit of a shiny sticker, but you know, I still feel like we need something up there. Let's see what we got close to hand. I would like a number or a letter. And I don't know. I'm looking at my scraps to see if I've got something stuck up here that I could use. Or something. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Where's that stamp set? Let's do this. See if we can't get that right there. That might be perfect. Let's try it out. You never know till you try. Oh, my vintage rolly stamp too would have probably worked pretty good. Oh well, it's fine. Agent there. Agent 105713. Nice. Okay, that is exactly how I was hoping that to be. Now let's ink the edges. That one is ready to go. So that's going in there. And this one should be dry. I don't know. Let me see. Because it was on this shiny, and I know I use Stays On, but let's see if it's dry, because I don't want it to smudge. Okay, it was a little bit on there yet, so I just grabbed a scrap from my scrap bin to make sure that was good to go. That should be fine. Like that. Perfect. I love it. And now we got this friend, which I was thinking about this clock on here, but now that doesn't look so good. And then I had this, which is, I'm gonna put a little bit more. This is a leftover or a sticker that was on a package from a present that I got, and I thought it was cool. So we're gonna put this like this. Okay, and then this friend I think is cool on here too, but let's ink up the edge a little bit here with some black. I like that. That works. Just glue this on with some more glue stick. And then we have more torn elements, so that's good. And then, do I want to add anything else to this? I feel like this needs a little something too. What do we have in our little stamp set? Enclosure is cool. Let's do this one, this advertisement. So okay, I like that. That's nice. Okay. And then let's do the pen nubs again on the edge. Perfect. Okay, I love that. Okay, that one's done. Cool. Don't stick it in there just yet. And I feel like we need like one more thing. And I think we'll just tear off one of these gears and tuck it in the pocket. Which one do we want? We also have these over here too. Give it a little dry. This should be pretty good. And I inked the edge of that already. That side's fine. Okay, that's cool. I'm loving that. The layers. Let's see. Where do we go here? And this one. Yeah, we can just put one in each little pocket here. That one, yep. And then that one can go there. Maybe we don't need another. But we could do another for funzers. Let's just do it. Let's do it. I'm just gonna tear this and hit it with some black. And then I'm gonna tuck this into this pocket because there is this other little fold here. In hindsight, I should have folded that differently, and we don't need to use it for a pocket, but I think this is cool. Like that. So it could be pulled out to do whatever. That's a fun design happening. So now we need a little something there. What do I have? I'm looking to see what I have for labels. These are green is not what I want. They're not, none of them are brown. That should be, oh, I just remembered I had a thing of steampunk style stickers over here. Dag nabbit. Where are they? Biscuits. I haven't even gotten to use any of these yet. I don't know if they'll actually fit the bill. Kind of steampunky and floral. They don't really... Here's just a gear. Maybe that'll work. Maybe we'll add some to something else here too. That's interesting. It's like a little steampunky, feathery thing. I don't know. What else we got in here? There's some more gears. There's another one. Some feathers. A clock face. A key. Ooh, a couple of keys. Okay. Butterfly. Okay, so let's see what we got. I've gotten out too many things now. Okay, so these are very light colored. Let's trim down some of the white. Easy thing you can do with stickers sometimes if you don't like what they got happening is just give them a little trim. Wonder if that is the size of my little hole punch, because that would be kind of fun. It might do. Let's do it. Let's try here. So I'm just trying to punch these holes out. That's pretty good, actually. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, now let's see. Let's see if we can ink it a little bit. Yes. Just get rid of that white. See? Big difference just in doing that. Love that. Love that for us. Okay, so that definitely works. We're just gonna get them on. Do it to it. I can get the backing off. So that's going there. And then I'm gonna put this little guy here. I love that. Let's ink the edge a little more. These, this little is a stamped design. I had it used up a whole bunch of scraps just by stamping things onto them and then putting them, that was just the door opening. It's very cold, so it makes a squeak when somebody enters the shed here. Anyway, I did a bunch of these little things. I just did stamped images on scraps just so I'd have some for just such an occasion. And how is that? Do we like that? I kind of like that. It could use something else, but I don't think we necessarily need to. I could have put that in there first, but that's fine. I think it's fine. I would like one big number or something right in there. What do I got? What do I got? Okay. Anyway, I think it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. All right, let's do this side quick. Figure out what we want to do for our gentleman here. I think he's still going to be a little too tall. Maybe not. I guess there's some other stuff that's sticking out at the top of our book already, so that could be okay. He needs a little bit more behind him. I was thinking about this, but I'm not sold completely on that. And then I was also thinking about another strip of this stuff. So maybe let's just tear one and we'll see what it looks like. So let's put that on there, like so. Oh, hang on. The door just blasted open. It's very cold outside. That door blasts open. Whew, it is chilly. All right. That's kind of cool. I like that. Maybe if we go like that. Maybe one more little strip here. Yes. And then we'll do this on this side maybe. Oh, I like that. Where it goes over and under. Yep. Okay, let's do it. Do it, do it. I'm not going to ink it because I want that contrast. Okay, so that is there. And now let's get this one on. So first off, I have this tiny little brad. Oh, it's not skinny enough. This one maybe. Oof. And it has a word on it. It says adventure on it. Will you go on here? Yes. Okay, so that is cool. And that's tiny. Okay, that's tiny. Hope you can see that. It's like just the tiniest little sticker that's kind of steampunky. It kind of, I'm not sure if it looks like a feather, what it looks like. Come back, friend. Ink in those edges, get rid of the white. Now I need my tiny tweezer. Let's see if we can't get this started and stuck in place. Okay. Kind of tuck it in here like it's a little feather. I gotta open that brad up a little bit so I can get it in where I want it to be. There. Okay. Phew. Okay, that looks cool. I don't think it needs anything else. Now let's just get it on the page, and I think we're done. And then I think we have covered all of our little brief. Let's throw one more little piece of fabric on here and mush it up a little, make it a little grungier. I should have done that to the other one. Let me do it. That's better too. I like that being a little bit more distressed. Okay, so we're gonna put some of this on here. And this here. It's a little, darn sir. Here we go. That was almost a disaster. A disaster. Do we want to put another flower on here? No, not there. Maybe? No. No, not that. Do we want anything else here? I don't think so. Although we could do one of these. I don't hate that idea. This little thing. Put you on there. Ah, biscuits. Stick on there, friend. Okay, that'll work. Let's do it. I want to put one little number or something on there. Let's do and almost put it the wrong direction. Okay, I like that. Oh, that's better. Okay, that was a lot for just doing a quick little roll for inspiration, but I was definitely inspired. I was having a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this too and got some inspiration. Let me know if you want me to post what my chart is that I'm using for my roll for inspiration. And there we have it, guys. I think we checked off all of our boxes. I better double check. Tearing, staples, steampunk, folded pocket, brown, black, and fabric. We didn't use many staples. Oh well, next time, right? Next time. We could throw a staple in there. Let's do it. Let's throw a staple in this quick. Let's do this right through here. Oh, I like that. Perfect. And one more over here. Okay, that I feel like that was like the finishing touch. Perfect. Okay, I feel better now. Silly. Okay, there we go. All right, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. You know the drill. Turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. And number one, art with your heart. You guys have a great day.